And then underneath that tier, we have the new era favorites. These are the groups again that I got into the past few years: nmixx, LE SSERAFIM, and Triple S. They've all debuted in the past. I think they. I'm trying to remember. I think they all debuted in 2022. I believe so. And then we have. Let's get into them one by one. nmixx. We'll start off with. I got into nmixx around the time, like between OO and Dice, like that little like middle point after they, before like Dice happened, but after OO promotions were done. Just because I started seeing like, I randomly like came across a Lily cover, like one of her songs that they had posted, and I was kind of like blown away because again, I didn't really pay attention much to their debut at the time, but then like I saw her singing, and I was kind of like, what in the world? Like, how is she this good at singing? Like, what the? And then like I saw like her and Haewon sing together, and I was like, what? Like, these two are like so like crazy good at singing compared to like what I mean, not to like say anything about anyone else, but just like so blown away by their singing. I was like, oh my god, this is a different level. So yeah, then I started listening to their songs. Then at that point, I mean, at that point they only had like two songs, OO and Tank, which I listened to a million times at that point. Then Dice came around, and I got like my favorite song with them, which would be Cool. That's still my favorite nmixx song at this point. Love that song. I just love the way that their voices sound in that song. It's so chill. The vibe's so nice. Their voices work so well. The like everything about it is just perfect song for me. My bias would be Bae and Soyeon. They're my two favorites. I love their dynamic. Like a big thing with me is I like duos a lot of the time in groups. Like I'll usually have like my favorite member, and then like my second pair of members usually like someone that they really work well with, like Simbi and Yaren, Jian and Hayoung are funny together. My second favorite member of Luna is Chu. Like Hyunjin and Chu are such a good duo as well. But they have Bae Soyeon for nmixx. And then some of my favorite songs are like, I mean, Dash was my favorite song last year. Run for Roses was like right there with it. OO, of course. Tank, as I mentioned. But I mean, they didn't really have any bad songs. I mean, really good songs all around. High Horse was amazing this year. So yeah, they've just definitely like one of the most talented groups. Their dancing is probably my favorite of like fourth gen groups of the past like 5 years. Vocals I think are probably the best, like top to bottom. I mean they've all showcased that they can sing on their own by themselves and like do great. So yeah, nmixx amazing. What can I say? Then next we're gonna talk about LE SSERAFIM. LE SSERAFIM I got into around. I think I got into them like after, like around Anti-Fragile era-ish kind of. I'd say I really got into them before Unforgiven though. That's when I kind of like started listening to them a lot more. But yeah, I mean, because I mean, as I've said before, G-Front's my number one group. So I mean, anyone who knows that there's a lot of stuff that happened in those couple years with G-Friend and their old company, which I guess they still kind of their current company at this point in time. But yeah, so then I wasn't really a big fan of anything that happened there, but eventually I did relax, and since I did like Sakura and Chaewon, since as you can see from the ranking, I am an IZ*ONE fan, so I did listen to all their songs, and finally was like, okay, this group got some really good songs. The members are really funny. I've just been a big fan, and surprisingly, of course, my biases are not even Sakura anymore. My biases are Eunchae and Yoonjin. They're just, I don't know, they're both so funny together. I love their dynamic. Yoonjin just has such good songs. Like I love her solo music that she puts out. I think she's very like introspective and stuff on like the videos and stuff she'll post, or like during her like lives and stuff I've watched. Eunchae is just like a big bright ball of sunshine, kind of like Chu in that way of just like super happy, super smiley. You know, how can you not be a fan, and how can you not like root for her to do well? Then you have like some of my favorite songs. I mean, when I got into them, I started listening like Blue Flame and Impurities. It blew me away, And I mean, they're probably still like maybe my two of my favorite songs. Like Impurity is definitely my favorite song. Blue Flames up there as well. Also like Smart, 1-800 Had Fun, Different, which came out this year, is already maybe it's up there for maybe one of my songs of the year. So yeah, I mean, I love a lot of their songs. Even their title songs are really good too. The members are all really funny. Sakura, of course, was my bias in Eyes One. Chaewon was a fan of her in Eyes One as well. Kazaha, um, I mean, she's really impressive just because from where she started when they debuted to now. I mean, you can see her like growth as a performer, and like vocally and on stage and stuff like that. I mean, she was a good dancer before, but then like switching to K-pop and stuff like that on such like short notice can be hard, but she's done really well to adjust. Yeah, I mean, just a big fan of all of them, and so, yeah, that's why they are up there as well. And then next group we have is Triple S. Um, Triple S is a group I got into because, of course, as a Luna fan, um, I kind of like I knew about when that the mod house was formed and all that, and I was like, okay, interesting. I'll look into this. Then you hear about like this group that might be like 24 members, and you're like, 24 members? What the 24? That's wild. For like K-pop especially. And so then I checked out, of course, Generations by AAA, their first subunit, and that song, amazing. One of my favorite songs that year. It's probably still maybe my favorite Triple S song. And then I kind of like didn't, I paid attention to like Rising when that happened, but I didn't like, and then like I listened to like their songs like Girls Capitalism and Invincible and stuff like that, but I'd say I fully got into them like with Girls Never Die. That's when I like fully jumped in and like learned all the members, which was a lot. Had to go back and like watch like tons of signals and stuff like that. I watched Badge Wars, which is like probably like the best idol content that's ever been produced, like in terms of like what like a group does themselves, like the funniest stuff ever. Um, so yeah, watched all their stuff, learned all the members, all 24 of them. And so yeah, now I am a full wave. Uh, I buy objects when I have the money. I'll buy them. Yeah, and my biases are currently Kochane, Yuyeon, and Chaewon. But I also like, I mean, there's 24 girls, so it's like hard to be like this one person's my bias in 24. Because I mean, like, that's crazy. Like usually you have a group of like 6 people or like 8 people or something like that. So it's like, okay, you pick like one, but even then you still have like a secondary bias. And you have 24 people. There's too many to like narrow it down. So yeah, just so many great members. They're all really talented. I mean, like Kaede, insane dancer who can also sing really well. Dahyun, great vocalist. Like those two are like powerhouses in the 5th generation of K-pop. You have like Sohyun who like writes a bunch of songs and stuff like that. Really talented. So yeah, they got it all in the group. Some of my favorite songs from them are like "Are You Alive," "Girls Capitalism," "Girls Never Die," "Generation," "New Look." They do amazing albums. I mean, because they do like full albums, which is like crazy. Because a lot of times you get like single albums, stuff like that, but they release like full like 8, 9, 10 album tracks all the time, which is great. Especially, if you're a fan, I want more music. So yeah, that is Triple S, and that is like my top 6 groups right there.